welcome to yet another edition of 52 Beers to Oman, your daily wrap-up of the ICC 2020 World Cup in Oman and the UAE. I am Kieran Beefy Blake, the world's biggest sports fan, and with me, as always, Bharath Rao, the umpire, strikes back. Hey, Bharath, how you going, buddy?
Good, thanks, Beefy. How are you?
Not too bad. Have you recovered yet? Has it sunk in that this World Cup is actually happening, but India are struggling?
Yes, it's water on the bridge. First game, rather it be the first game than a knockout. Come back strong. Very confident about that. Life goes on.
Yeah, well, there was only one game yesterday, and we've both been harping on about it. Afghanistan, 190 for 4. Zadran, 59, smashed it everywhere. Gurbaz also decided to get on with it, 46. But the real story, 60 all out for the Scots.
I had a suspicion about Mujib in the very beginning, and you had called out Rashid Khan as well yesterday. So between the two of them, they pretty much finished the game in less than 8 overs or so. I thought they were in with a bit of a chance. When the Scotland team started their response, there were a couple of reverse sweeps, a boundary and a 6.
The first over, the first over, he played 6 reverse sweeps, didn't he? But yeah, I mean, the fact that Rahman, Mujib and Rashid Khan, 9 for 29 off 6.2 kind of sums it up, I think.
They're in the big ones.
They definitely are. If they're going to have the batting and the bowling to go through. Now, this little tweet from Sudiptu Basu-Chaudhry says they've world record victory showing deserving place to Scotland. World record's biggest victory in ICC 2020 World Cup. Well, unfortunately, it's not the biggest victory because Sri Lanka beat Kenya by 172. Yeah. Then he says highest, I think, net run rate in a game plus 6.15. The actual net run rate was 6.50. I'm not too sure how that tallies in regard to that Kenya game for the Lankies. Best bowling figures in a 2020 World Cup, Mujib 5 for 20. Well, that's not true either because Ajantha Mendis took 6 for 8 against Zimbabwe in 2012 and Regana Herath. I think that is a World Cup game as well, 5 for 3. Yeah. So performance is great, but Mr. Chaudhry, your stats are all over the place, mate. Do some bloody research.
That's typical social media, isn't it? Go and post what they feel like.
If Sudiptu Basu-Chaudhry says it's true and it's on the internet, it's true, God damn it! But no, it's not true. It's not even. Well, it equaled the South Africa versus Scotland game in 2009, which is another World Cup game, by the way. I'll just let you know that. Now we talk about their bowling, but how's this? The biggest sixes in the World Cup last night. All 5 in that game are the top 5. Zadran with 103 and a 100, and I think there was a 96 in there as well from him. But Zazai as well, 101 and 98. They're the top 5 in the sixes. So not only, if you look on the other side of the page, did the spinners take 9 for 29, the top of the order can absolutely smash it as well. And bearing in mind, they've also got the world record score in a 2020 match, 278 for 3 against Ireland in 2019.
Wow, 278 for 3.
Yeah, that's a big score. Mind you, I think the ground must have been small. I don't know where Dehradun is, but looks like the Irish got 194 as well, which would also be the biggest score in this World Cup so far. So it was probably a pretty small ground. I'm putting money on that.
How long ago was this?
2019, February 23rd, 2019. That is the top score in the world in a 2020 game.
Nice.
Like I said, they're not just a team of Rashid Khan and Mujib. They've got batters at the top of the order, and they have been known to get big scores. So it's a formidable side, this Afghani side. And a couple of years ago, you wouldn't have said that without a nod and a wink.
It's a format that suits them quite well.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yep. Now, moving on, there was a couple of tweets from yesterday. So this fella here, he was on the TV all night. He's actually come from New Zealand to watch the 2020 World Cup. And didn't he make up for it in the tricolour is more French, tricolour flag. It's worth also bearing in mind, since the Taliban took over, they haven't been able to show national pride at all, the Afghanis. So, yeah, they've gone all guns blazing. And then I picked this up from Mr. Perfect Twits. Scotland's net run rate, not happy.
What's the net run rate now? They could still go ahead with that.
6.5 after one game. Oh, look, there's a long way to go yet. But even Shahid Afridi is getting behind the Afghans, tweeting out what a performance. Team has some serious match winners, quality batters, world-class spinners, top work Mujib. This team can surely cause a lot of trouble for major teams, especially in UAE conditions. I think he's been watching this show, Bharath.
He must have. When was this tweet?
That was this morning that tweet came through. Now, what's the fallout been from India Pakistan? Because there's a very good glass half full tweet from Harshad at Spicy Soul. He says, I look at it this way. The Indians didn't actually allow 9 Pakistani batsmen to score a single run. That's
true. Just not give them any match practice, and once they get into the knockouts, take them out that way. It's one of those lose the battle to win the war kind of situations.
There's a long way to go so far. Now, I tried to focus on the hat-wearing league last night, but Kyle Kutzer wasn't playing, and nor was Mohammed Nabi. So still, top of the league is Mahmudullah with 4 hats. Surpassed Bavuma with 3 hats, 3 pairs of sunglasses, and 1 hat down his pants. So we're still waiting on Owen Morgan possibly to put 5 hats on in future games.
Bavuma will have a bit of a chance to reclaim it tonight.
Yes, because they probably won't win, so he may well go for the hat-wearing league title. Anyway, we have the plays of the day from last night's game.
It's going to be the Mujib Oman night.
Well, he's top-edged this. That'll do nicely. A top-edge reverse sweep for 6.
The switch hit, but he's made sure that he's cleared the infield.
Oh, Bolden, straight through him.
Yeah! Cleaned up. 5 wickets to Mujibur Rahman in his very first game in a T20 International World Cup.
Oh, what a take. It's all going Afghanistan's way. He's moved like a gymnast, and he's pulled off an acrobatic catch. Shazad will talk about that for a long time.
Definitely my type of cricketer, Shazad. He's got the right shape, gives it a smash from early doors, but taking great catches like that as well.
No, it's good. And it's the second time in this World T20 where 2 bowlers have taken 4 wickets and not won the man of the match, Rashid Khan and Adil Rashid in the England game. Doesn't happen too often.
No, definitely not. Having a quick look at the groups. England top of their group because of their big win against the West Indies. Now, tonight in that group, South Africa are playing the West Indies, so all change will be in that one later. Now, this is off the official table. Group 2 has listed New Zealand, but poor old Namibia, they've been left off entirely. Don't even exist according to the official stats. So we are going to see Pakistan versus New Zealand a bit later on. So Namibia is still waiting to get their second phase underway. Here's the fixtures coming up. England against Bangladesh is tomorrow, quickly followed by Australia, Sri Lanka. Now, tonight, as we just mentioned, Pakistan versus New Zealand. New Zealand make their World Cup debuts, and then Scotland back up very, very quickly by taking on the aforementioned Namibians. I know that the Scots are soul-searching today. I talked to one of their coaches a bit earlier. They have hastily arranged a training session for 4 o'clock today. They were going to have a little day off, but apparently they weren't too happy about last night's proceedings, so they have been told they need to go and train this afternoon, and that was from one of their coaches I spoke to a bit earlier on. Here's some odds for today's games. South Africa, West Indies, the betting market cannot be split. It is even money. Who are you fancying for that one?
Oh, West Indies. I think they've had the wood over South Africa.
You think their batting's going to come off?
Yeah, I think so. It's about time. Sunil Narayan.
Of course.
Handful.
Yeah, well, he had a great IPL, obviously, Narayan, and can actually swing a bat as well if he's called upon. In the other game, Pakistan, after their Indian massacre, $1.65 favourites to get over New Zealand. We have no idea about New Zealand's form, really. They could come all guns blazing. We have no idea how the Kiwis are going to play.
I'll go for the Kiwis.
Really?
Yeah.
I think from an Indian perspective, in all honesty, you're probably going to need Pakistan to win all their games coming in for India to make the semis.
I don't think so. I think India should be all right. I just feel as though New Zealand have a way of punching above their weight in world events. And I don't think this is going to be any different.
No changes in the group winning markets. They're still the same. It's interesting how West Indies are $7.50 to win the group, whereas South Africa are $9.50, and yet on the head-to-head, they're $1.90 in the game. So I don't quite see how that works out. After Pakistan beat India, they've gone into group favoritism. India dropped out a little bit from 250 to 288 today. No changes in the top run scorer betting. Babar Azam is still $7 favorite. But after last night, Rashid Khan, we mentioned this on yesterday's show, $17 to be top wicket taker. All of a sudden, he's into $10. Josh Davey has dropped out to $15, but that was always going to be a bit of a false price for Josh. So Rashid Khan firming in the top wicket taker market. And you can see why after last night, another 4 wickets.
And he'll keep going up there.
Now,
rankings.
A bit of movement in the tournament odds. India, you could have got $2.80 if you're a bit stupid. They are $3.75. New Zealand have drifted out to $9.50 without even playing a game. So crazy odds. The bookies are trying to attract some money there. South Africa have dropped out again without even playing. So there must be disharmony in the South African camp, as Sri Lanka have also dropped out at $34. But Afghanistan, after being $67 a couple of days ago, coming into $31 and then smashing Scotland last night, they're into $26. So when we were talking about them early in the tournament, $67 seemed very, very good. And you could have got each way to make the semis. That price is looking a bit short now.
It is. But it's not surprising.
No, definitely not. And as Shahid Afridi said, the conditions may well suit them going deep in this tournament. We've played some weird and wonderful songs, and we've kind of left out the West Indies. So it's time for the West Indies to have their say. This is the World Cup Legends Championship, whatever that may be. A bit of champion thrown in here for good measure as well.
West Indies. We are the West Indies. That's right.
Jump up, people, are you ready? Windies in the land of put up your hand, it's time to party. All the people in the front, come find your body. We are West Indies, everybody sing. We are the West Indies. 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 Full of energy, you must can breathe. Fling up your hand, them jump to your feet. The party make the vibes complete. Caribbean, so we dance in the street. Pakistan, wave your hand. Make me see you, every woman and man. Jump up, jump up, jump up. Everybody, let me see you. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. We are party from the daylight. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Everybody, let me see you unite. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. You're not for the vibes, it's right. Wake up, wake up, wake up. We are the West Indies. 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 West Indies bring unity to the Caribbean. We rally round each other, and that alone make us strong. One goal in mind, we lose our draw. We all play as one. If you're proud of your country, let us see you put up your hand. Barbados, we got it. St. Vincent, we got it. St. Kitts, we got it. Trinbago, we got it. Jamaica, Guyana, St. Lucia, Antigua, Dominica, Grenada. We are the West Indies. 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 We
That video reminded me of Ben Stokes, and that's aside to the T20 World Cup. He's back in the Ashes squad now.
Yes, miraculous recovery from finger surgery and depression. So, no, that's good for England. I'll give them a bit of a boost because I think it was a bit doom and gloom, to be honest. Looking forward to the test. So that will bring a little bit of hope. Now, Pakistan versus New Zealand tonight. New Zealand pulled out of their tour. On the eve of the first matches, there was a few security issues. So these are the few of the tweets I grabbed from today. The first one is from Cricket Pakistan. The night is darkest just before the dawn, and I promise you, the dawn is coming. Some of the tweets, dear New Zealand, it's time for revenge. After fixing India's overconfidence, should we fix some security issues too? Please make sure they will not run away tomorrow. We are extremely waiting to see them in ground. Please make sure again. Thank you. Let the real Pakistan Cricket Board men's solve black cap security issues permanently in tomorrow's match. New Zealand cricket team feel threats in Sharjah now. Be scared, New Zealand. Be scared. And a night full of nightmares for Kiwis. But this one here, it says, New Zealand Black Caps have finally shared visual evidence of the threats they face. Unfortunately for them, this time they can't run away. And it's obviously Shaheen Afridi there. So, yeah, a bit of feeling for the Pakistani fans. Not happy with the Kiwis?
Nah, because they were there and they pulled out after being in Pakistan. So it was a bit of a sore point. Ramiz Raja, I think he said that he marked out New Zealand and England as well as equal rivals to India in terms of putting it across them in this World Cup.
So tonight's games, before we wrap it up, it is South Africa, West Indies. I really think Chris Gayle will score some runs tonight. I think that he will be the difference. I'm putting my money out there. And obviously, we just previewed New Zealand versus Pakistan. Pakistan in red-hot form. I think they're going to have too much for New Zealand's bowlers, in all honesty. Toss will be crucial in that late game because I think whoever bats first will probably win.
Yes. That's right.
Excellent. All right, mate. Well, look forward to tonight's games. I will see you tomorrow. This has been 52 Beers to Oman, the ICC 2020 World Cup daily wrap-up and preview. I'm Beefy Blake, your Bharath Rao.
See you, Beefy. Thanks.
See you tomorrow.